Mr. Sandy was very courteous and professional. He was very meticulous and guided us around Blue Lake and Bintan Desert, showing us favorite spots for beautiful photographs and also assisted us in taking photos. He was also very knowledgeable about the area and recommended good place for food and massage to unwind. His car was also very clean and his driving was really stable and comfortable. Overall, it was a very enjoyable experience and highly recommended, especially for first-timers to Bintan. The tour was not bad, the driver and guide was fluent in his language and there's a guide for the Fireflies Tour. Our guide for the car is called Aseng. He is very knowledgeable and taught us many insights much to his understanding. Also, highly recommend to just get the dinner on board cause it is cheaper and more worth it to deal with Klook than to order a la carte. Overall, enjoyed this tour. Driver Aping picked us up from our resort on time. He also suggested which activity to do first based on the weather. Professional photography was also included in this package. Could be better if more photographs were taken. Lunch was fresh seafood with a variety of dishes. First of all, I would like to praise the boss for being a very nice person. I had originally booked for February 14th, but because my wife was not feeling well, the boss unconditionally helped me to postpone it by 2 days, so that I could go on this trip. The original booking was to go to the Blue Lagoon to take pictures first, and then go to the White Beach for snorkeling, but the driver suggested that we go snorkeling first because we were afraid of the tide. However, I was afraid that my hair and makeup would not look good in photos after snorkeling, so I went to the Blue Lagoon first and then snorkeling half an hour earlier. After the Blue Lagoon, we had lunch at about 10:30. Because we had already eaten breakfast, we packed lunch except for the soup and planned to eat it after snorkeling. Although there was a souvenir shop on the way, they would not force us to buy wild food. When we went to the snorkeling place, we had to take a speedboat to a place similar to a fish raft. After getting in the water, the staff would help you take pictures. There were many fish in the sea, and the amount of corals was average, but the range of activities was slightly smaller. The most disappointing thing was that when we wanted to go to the White Beach, the staff said that because the tide receded, we could not take a boat to the beach and had to row a boat there by ourselves, but because we were afraid that we did not have enough time, we gave up and did not go. If we had known this earlier, we should have gone to the White Beach as soon as we arrived at the fish raft and then snorkeled. And there was also lunch on the fish raft, but because we did not cooperate with the restaurant on the fish raft, we could not eat there, which felt a bit strange. Finally, we went for a massage. I asked the boss in advance to arrange a stronger masseur, and the boss did it as requested. The overall itinerary was quite satisfactory. However, if the time for lunch, snorkeling and beach could be better arranged, the score would be higher. Thanks to the kind and friendly Thomas, today was so enjoyable and satisfying. He took pictures like a professional photographer. If you give your phone to a professional photographer at Blue Lake, he will kindly create a new file and save it. Since it is a tour service, you can just give him a tip. The seafood restaurant he recommended for lunch was also delicious. In particular, the nasi goreng, 45k, and the crab, 1 kilogram 450k, were both delicious. Since I like fruits, he helped me choose some delicious fruits on the way. The desert used to be a mine where they mined aluminum, iron, and copper, and water collected there to create the current Blue Lake. Thomas, who helped me carry my luggage to my new accommodation, thanks to you, today was a happy day. Thank you. Let's meet again. By the way, I had a private tour alone because there were no other guests today. It was 26,001. If you are visiting Bintan, make sure to make good memories with Tama. We had an absolutely incredible experience, and it was all thanks to our amazing guide and driver Mr. Thomas. The vehicle was clean, spacious, and well maintained, which made the ride a breeze. The thrilling ATV ride across the sand dunes led us to some of the most spectacular spots for unforgettable views and fun moments. Finally, the seafood lunch was absolutely delicious. Fresh, flavorful, and perfectly prepared, it was the perfect way to refuel after an exciting day. We highly recommend this tour and Mr. Thomas's warm hospitality.